Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Imagine turning on your Android phone only to find that it's stuck on the logo, caught in a boot loop, or frozen after a software update. You try restarting it, but nothing seems to work. This is when you start going on YouTube to look for some solutions. In today's video, we're going to cover what Android recovery mode is, when you should use it, whether it deletes your data, how to safely enter it and exit recovery mode, and what to do if your Android phone is stuck in recovery mode or caught in a boot loop. I'll also show you the official methods along with an easier way to manage recovery mode using Dr. Phone System Repair if your hardware buttons aren't working or you simply want a more convenient solution. With that said, subscribe and let's go ahead and dive right in. Beginning with part 1, what is Android recovery mode? Before we jump into the actual solutions, let's quickly cover what Android recovery mode actually is. Recovery mode is a built-in troubleshooting menu that lets you access maintenance tools even if Android won't boot normally into its OS. It's commonly used to fix issues like an Android boot loop, a failed software update, a frozen device, or other startup problems. The good news is that simply entering recovery mode doesn't change anything on your phone, meaning that it does not delete any data whatsoever just by entering the mode. It's perfectly safe unless your intention is to delete data, in which case you have to follow some procedures in order to get that to happen. It's just a menu with different troubleshooting options, and we're going to cover which ones are safe to use next. Moving on to part 2, does recovery mode delete data? One of the biggest concerns people have is whether entering recovery mode will erase everything on their phone. The good news is that simply entering Android recovery mode does not delete your photos, videos, apps, or personal files. Recovery mode is simply a menu. Nothing happens until you choose one of the available options. Now, some of the safe options that you'll commonly see include the following: reboot system now, view recovery logs, enter fastboot or bootloader, and wipe cache partition if your device supports it. These options generally don't erase your personal data. However, there is one option that you should be careful with: factory reset. This one, sometimes called wipe data, will erase the contents of your phone and restore it to its factory settings. That means your installed apps, settings, and locally stored files will be removed unless they've been backed up elsewhere. So if your goal is simply to troubleshoot your device, avoid selecting factory reset unless you've exhausted other options or you're prepared to lose local data. Understanding the difference between entering recovery mode and performing a factory reset through it helps prevent unnecessary panic. Now let's get into part 3, how to enter Android recovery mode. Now let's look at the official way to enter recovery mode. One important thing to know is that there isn't a universal button combination for every Android phone. Different manufacturers use slightly different methods. For many devices, the general process looks something like this. Just power off your Android phone completely. Press and hold a combination of hardware buttons, usually the power button, together with either volume up or volume down. Then continue holding the buttons until the manufacturer's logo or recovery menu appears. Then all you have to do is just use the volume buttons to navigate going up and down through the menus. Press the power button, usually, to confirm your selection. Then depending on your phone, the exact button combination may vary. Samsung, Google Pixel, OnePlus, Xiaomi, Motorola, Oppo, Vivo, and many other Android brands each have their own variations, so you may need to go ahead and check the specific method for your device model. If your phone has damaged buttons or they're no longer responsive, getting into recovery mode this way can become quite frustrating. That's where an alternative approach can be much more convenient. Which leads us into part 4, an easier way to enter recovery mode. If you'd rather avoid memorizing button combinations or your hardware buttons simply aren't working, you can also enter recovery mode directly from your computer using Dr. Phone System Repair. Instead of relying on physical buttons, the software provides a one-click option for entering recovery mode. Here's how that works. First, just download and install Wondershare Dr. Phone on your computer. Open the program and select System Repair. Connect your Android phone using a USB cable. Then choose the Android Repair section. Then select Enter Recovery Mode. Follow the on-screen instructions for your specific device as it will be displayed for you. After a few moments, your phone will automatically enter recovery mode without needing to remember any button combinations. This can be especially useful if your power or volume buttons are damaged, you're helping friends or family with different kinds of Android brands, you frequently troubleshoot Android devices, or you simply want a quicker and easier workflow. Now just keep in mind repeat the following steps, of course, when you're navigating Dr. Phone on your desktop. Yet again, navigate over to System Repair. Connect your Android phone to your computer. Click Enter Recovery Mode. And then compared to trying different button combinations, this process is much simpler and removes a lot of the guesswork from you, making it so much more convenient. Now moving on to part 5, how to exit Android recovery mode. After you've finished troubleshooting, you'll want to return to the normal Android operating system. Fortunately, exiting recovery mode is usually very simple, using the built-in recovery menu. Just go ahead and highlight Reboot System Now, then press the power button in order to select and confirm that option, of course, assuming that you are in recovery mode already. Wait for Android to restart normally. In many situations, that's really all that it takes. However, if your buttons aren't responding or you'd rather control everything from your computer, Dr. Phone also provides a one-click option to exit recovery mode. The process is actually very similar. Connect your device to your computer. Then on the Dr. Phone software, open System Repair and select Exit Recovery Mode from there. Follow the prompts and the software will reboot your phone back into Android automatically. Again, this can save time, especially when troubleshooting multiple devices or dealing with faulty hardware buttons. Which gets us into part 6. What if your phone gets stuck in recovery mode? Sometimes just selecting Reboot System Now doesn't solve the problem, and it just ends up booting you back into recovery mode. Instead, your phone just repeatedly returns to recovery mode or refuses to boot into Android altogether. If your Android is stuck in recovery mode, here are a few things that you should try first. Start by forcing a restart. If that doesn't help, make sure that your hardware buttons aren't physically stuck, especially the volume button, since they can continuously trigger recovery mode during setup. If the issue started after a software update, check whether another update or repair option is available for your device. If you've recently modified the system software or unlocked the bootloader, restoring the original firmware may also resolve the problem. But if none of those solutions work and your phone remains stuck in recovery mode or just trapped in an Android boot loop, software repair may be necessary. If you've tried these basic troubleshooting steps and your phone is still stuck in recovery mode or trapped in an Android boot loop, the problem may actually be caused by a deeper Android system issue rather than recovery mode itself. This is another situation where Dr. Phone System Repair can be very helpful. In addition to its one-click options for entering and exiting recovery mode, it also includes Android system repair tools designed to fix a variety of software issues, including boot loops, startup failures, and certain system errors. On desktop, this is all that you have to do to trigger this. Open System Repair on the Dr. Phone software, then select Android System Repair. Users should carefully follow the on-screen instructions for their specific device model before starting the repair process, as it's going to vary depending on what brand you're utilizing. For many software-related issues, this can provide a much simpler recovery process than manually troubleshooting every possible cause. And that's pretty much it. Android recovery mode is one of the most useful troubleshooting features built into every Android phone. So today we covered what recovery mode is, when you should use it, whether it deletes your data, how to enter and exit recovery mode using the official methods, and what you can do if your Android device becomes stuck in recovery mode or caught in a boot loop. And for the vast majority of users, the built-in methods work perfectly fine. But if you would prefer an easier approach, don't want to memorize any kind of different button combinations, or your hardware buttons aren't functioning properly, tools like Dr. Phone System Repair provide convenient one-click options for entering recovery mode, exiting recovery mode, and even repairing certain Android system issues. Now just let me know what worked for you down in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you don't miss future Android tutorials just like this one. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.